Hey guys, Simon here bringing you more Magic the Gathering lore. In today's video, let's look at some older lore that's actually been spotlighted in a recent article for Shadows over Innistrad. Tamiyo, the Moonfolk Planeswalker from Kamigawa, is investigating the mystery occurring on Innistrad when she bumps into an obviously deranged Jace Beleren. She reads him a story to calm him down. How sweet. The story recants the creation of the Myr on Mirrodin. How a tale about small mechanical beings from a faraway plane could calm anyone down is besides the point. In this story, we get a look into the origins of the Myr. As mentioned, the Myr are small mechanical beings native to the plane of Mirrodin, a plane constructed in the perfect image of the artificial planeswalker Karn. When Karn grew tired of this metal world, he again went to travel the vast multiverse, leaving a golem named Memnarch to guard his plane. Memnarch grew mad thanks to the Phyrexians' corrupting oil, which Karn accidentally brought home with him from one of his journeys. With the curse of the Phyrexians, Memnarch grew jealous of its master, wishing to leave Mirrodin as he could. In its mad scheme to grow a planeswalker spark, Memnarch created a vast host of minions, including the Myr. The Myr are small but versatile constructs who are usually designed to do one programmed task over and over again. While at first glance, the Myr may seem like nothing more than machines, many suggest there's a growing intelligence and even emotions hidden behind their featureless faces. Even so, Memnarch used them as they were designed, performing meager tasks and also serving as the tyrant's eyes across the plane, being able to see through the eyes of any Myr with the use of the Darksteel Eye. But all things eventually end, and so did Memnarch's reign on Mirrodin, leaving us with the origin story of the Myr, as written in Tamiyo's scroll in the article titled Stories and Endings, written by Nick Davidson. With their creator gone, the creatures known as the Myr were lost. Some continued with their last known instructions, repeating their tasks without direction or purpose, while others simply shut down to await commands that would never come. The loss of Memnarch did not kill them, but with no true consciousness within them, their continued life was scarcely a life at all. Some of the Myr had been tasked to monitor the Myr population and create new Myr to replace those who had been damaged or destroyed. One of those had been in hibernation for months when its instructions demanded that it act. Myr of its kind were too few, and it needed to make another. However, without its maker to guide it, it didn't have clear instructions as to how to proceed. It did what it knew to do. It gathered the proper materials, took those materials to the crafting chamber, and assembled a Myr, completely identical to itself. This was the point in the process when the master would gift the new Myr with life and a mind, such as it was. But the master wasn't here. Still, his instructions persisted. The Myr decided to use his own mind as a template, and copied itself into the new Myr, creating a being completely identical to itself in every way. With its instructions satisfied, the Myr went to leave the chamber, and found itself blocked by its duplicate. The Myr tried to let its duplicate go first, but the duplicate had the same thought at the same exact time. They waited an identical length of time, and then tried to go again, each colliding into its other self once more. The Myr and its duplicate tried everything they could to break this impossible symmetry, but nothing worked. Eventually, in frustration, the two destroyed each other. A third Myr arrived sometime later, being tasked with repair and restored one of the Myr. The restored Myr stopped the repair Myr before it could repair the duplicate and start the whole problem over again. Instead, it decided to try something different and copied its mind over again, but this time left it incomplete. The newly awakened Myr was able to create others in the same way, and these new Myr, created with minds partially unformed, were able to multiply and modify themselves, act autonomously, and ultimately take the myriad forms they have today. The Myr celebrate this story as their creation myth, but the reason they celebrate it is curious. There are three theories as to which of the Myr in this story was actually the first Myr of their kind. Was it the first Myr who created another without a specific instruction from their creator? Did the repair Myr actually repair the newly created Myr first, and thus it was the second Myr who made the critical leap that marked the creation of their race? Or perhaps it was the first of the Myr with an incomplete imprint that was truly the first of their kind? The Myr disagree on this point, and they celebrate that disagreement itself. The fact that they can have disagreements on issues of such a fundamental nature, yet still remain in unison, is at the core of what it means to be a Mir. Since Mirrodin fell to the Phyrexians, becoming New Phyrexia, these little guys have almost been completely integrated into their perfect society. Equipped with sinew grafts, ichor, and all sorts of grossness, the Mir are merely vessels of their former selves. Perhaps one day, the Phyrexians will fall and release these tiny machines from their grasps. Only then will we be able to see if the Mir of Mirrodin ever had any real potential as a species. So guys, that's apparently how the Mir came into existence. It's actually a philosophical story about life and purpose. But how this calms a crazy Jace is still lost to me. If you guys out there have any theories, just let me know in the comments below. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider throwing it a like, and subbing to the channel really helps support future content. And of course, I'll see you next time.